that. Hey, yo. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sky. Twitch isn't throwing 9 kinds of a fit at me this time. That's fantastic. We love to hear that. All right, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Are you going to make me launch Steam too? It is. Hang on. I don't know what kind of information it's going to come up with as it signs in and everything, so we're just going to hide that. And then we're back to this. Okay, whoa, that's probably really loud. And go away this. Go away that. Go back to this. Here we go. Alright, we should be going. Let me know if you can't hear anything. Let me know if you can't hear me. Hopefully we should be good to go. And we're gonna do... I feel like this is a little loud for me personally, so I'm gonna go...
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove...
Okay, we should be good. New game!
Welcome to my latest case, the Haunted Carousel. Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park, about to try to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been happening here lately. First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then, a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then, last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
All right. We are in our hotel room. Hey, Eloquent, you didn't miss much. Pretty much the intro to this game is the same as what the trailer was at the end of the last one. But Sammy says, found a really valuable stuffed animal yesterday. It's the Princess Bear Beanie Baby, worth about 10K to 500K. Got it for $5. That is nice. Not to date myself or anything, but I remember when the Beanie Baby craze thing was a thing. So yes, I am old. Actually, hang on guys, just a second. I just realized I left my water in the kitchen. Oh, also for a second I thought I could hear my stream music. Give me just a second and then I will give a summary there for you, Eloquent. And I can't mute when I'm like this, so you just get to hear me rattling my chair away. Okay, yes. So the setup is that there is a like an oceanside theme park, amusement park thing, that there were some horses, I think, stolen off the carousel, and the park is cursed, possibly something haunted, who knows. Let's see. We are in our room. We've got an upgraded phone. Look at this. Top of the line, shiny, brand new. That's awesome. It's barely a BlackBerry. Oh my gosh, we got a laptop this time. Shiny. Definitely not a chunk of junk. We got it. Oh, this is so wide and hard to read. Why is this like this? Oh, probably like because of that. Okay. So you know what DIR stands for. Check in, check out the carousel, head over to the park and look for that security guard. Also, these are backwards. Like, I'm supposed to do this one first and then this one and then this one. We've got a journal, which is basically what we just found out. And my father's friend, Paula Santos, wants me to figure out what's behind all the strange things that have happened. There's a flag game. I don't know if that actually has anything to do with anything or if that's just to teach me something for later. And we also have email because, you know. Oh, look, I have a subscription to the Sassy Detective Online. Cool. Cool. The room is very ocean themed. Yes, there's a lot of crazy fish stuff in this one. Oh, I forgot. No, I don't. Well, okay.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
good. Use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew? Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Actually, I just kind of wanted to see if the phone worked.
That's it?
That's it.
Saving you has been a pleasure.
Alright. We got...
A room service menu. All
Nice.
right.
We can get some room service. We can get all kinds of food. I can't mess with any of that. I can't even put on the suntan lotion, or the sunscreen rather. Gosh, I feel like I have been in this exact hotel room. Every single hotel room in the world is exactly the same, and none of them look like the ones on TV shows. Oh, I can't watch... Okay, that's actually clever. Instead of Sony, it's phony, because it's fake. Alright, we got...
Rolf Kessler.
information about the park. One of the first rides at the park... I hate this font. This is I don't know if this is exactly Comic Sans, but it's close. One of the first rides at the park was a carousel created by famed woodcarver Rolf Kessler. Completed in 1914, the carousel and its band organ are still operational. To this day, carousel connoisseurs swear that riding one of the wild-eyed steeds that Kessler carved is an experience that borders on eerie. I can get more information, so I'll probably have to call that number at some point. We can check out the Demons of the Deep Haunted House, the Tidal Terror roller coaster, and the Midway Games. Very cool. Can I put on that card again? Because that looks cute. Alright, let's head out of here. Do I have a bathroom? Okay, sometimes there are Easter eggs where you can, like, go to the bathroom, and if you go and, like, flush the toilet, like, 50 times, you get an Easter egg of some kind. The horses that were stolen were creepy. Room service drink for less than $1. This game is old. Now, hey, come on.
I need to turn the iron on.
Alright. Cool. I don't have anything to iron. Should I mess up on purpose just for the fun of it? I think I'm going to. Oh, maybe I can't. I thought I left that on. I did. Maybe it takes longer than that. I think I can burn down the hotel. I don't really want to burn down the hotel though.
Will the young lady who just entered the park please turn immediately and enter the whale's mouth directly to her left? Thank you.
Turn the iron off, lol. Alright. Ahoy, mateys. Employees only. Security strictly enforced. Violators will walk the plank. Hi, Harlan.
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
If you think I'm Nancy Drew, you're right.
That's a relief. It's too early in the day to go sicking the cops on anybody. I'm Harlan Bishop.
Are you the only security guard on duty now?
I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
Can't decide whether this guy looks like he needs a shave or needs to wipe after eating mac and cheese. It looks like he's got something on his chin.
So you're not intimidated by all this curse stuff?
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy or some such gobbledygook.
Who's Ingrid?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Okay, so sometimes things will crop up in these games that I will forget where they originally came from. This phrase, scurvy or something, with that voice, is a thing that my family will often quote, and I forgot that it came from this game.
Is anyone else in the park now?
Elliot Chen, he's the art director. Hardly ever see him.
Really
Busy
bad
guy.
tango.
And Joy Trent,
That's funny.
park bookkeeper. In fact, she's your next stop.
Why's that?
Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
Then I guess I'll go meet Joy.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the Midway. Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless. It'd never occur to her that you might want to have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
What did you mean when you said you were a newbie?
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
Where did you work before you came here?
Oh, I worked in a store.
Oh, that's not hedging around an
department
answer.
store. You know, as a security guard. In Flemington, not around here.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
We definitely want to see the haunting. Yes, please.
That'd be great!
I got the tape right here, all queued up. I played it for the police. Like I said before, they weren't real impressed.
Stuff so scary that the park is
There's
now
no
closed has
sound,
happened.
on the tape at least.
But you
the
should
band
ride the
organ
rides while
started up when the
investigating. Have
carousel
fun.
did. Stayed on for about 30 seconds, then stopped.
Ooh, spooky.
Did you notice that burst of static just before the carousel started to turn?
Probably just a glitch in the tape. We use them over and over.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop. But now that you're here, maybe you can prove it for me.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
All right. During that conversation, I got a cat on my shoulder, so let me just deposit her so that I can actually do things. Get down, sweet girl. No, okay, fine. Go to the other shoulder. That's fine. On the back of the chair, maybe. Eloquent says hi, Jedi. Give you scratchy butts. Yeah, there you go. She has been very, very clingy and needy since I got home. Please keep all personal belongings in your locker. Nancy Drew visit today. Grab, Fun Pass, Mac, off, park. Gosh, this is bad. Send to Joy. Captain's Cove Police Department, cool.
The phone number for the police. That might come in handy.
It will indeed. And Coffee Rules with a Z. That's how you can truly tell how old this is. Can I snoop? Does not appear that I can currently snoop. Harlan has a locker along with Chuck and Eric.
Please don't open that.
Sorry, bad habit.
Please don't open that. I love when people call Nancy out on things. Okay, that might be important later. I ain't no cop. The coppers wouldn't believe me. Says Sammy. Me after hearing the accents. They're like really bad, like Jersey accents, I think. Okay. Now this is how we're going to navigate through the park. We get a map. So we're supposed to go see Joy first. So let's go do that. Aw. So this, whenever you see real pictures of real, usually girls in these, those are actually fans. Or at least the younger sisters of fans, or younger pictures of fans, or something along those lines, which is always cute. Oh yeah,
Hello?
phone call.
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might
Wonder
need
why
to see
she
it in
doesn't have an
action,
accent.
But please, take a good look at the roller coaster, even if you can't ride it.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
Sammy says, incredibly glad. I would know since I live here. You know, when I was starting up this game tonight, I thought, I bet Sammy's going to get a kick out of this. Get back to you.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Just wait until I can introduce you to Jacques Bruneau, the incredibly bad accented Frenchman. Oh, this office is so creepy. I hate this ceiling. We'll look at all the stuff on the walls here in a second. Let's talk to Joyless Joy
Hello.
first.
Are you Nancy?
That's right. I'm Nancy Drew. So Ms. Santos has filled you in?
Yes. Although I don't know who she thinks she's fooling.
What do you mean?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this cursed garbage.
Ooh, conspiracy theorist.
Sounds like you're not much of a believer when it comes to curses.
I just know greed when I see it, that's all. I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
But why would she sabotage the roller coaster? She can't make any money with a park shut down.
She probably just didn't know the park would be shut down.
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides,
But I'll
nobody's
tell this
been
person who
hurt,
walks
except
in the
that
front door.
glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this job because she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park. 2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback, and he had to sell his share to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
So I have a theory about Nancy Drew, and it's that Nancy has a face that says, "Hi, I'm friendly. Please spill all of your trauma to me." Because nobody dumps all of this on somebody in a first conversation.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only
Exactly,
other people in the
exactly.
park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chin. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop. But try not to bug him.
Eloquent says that face plus curiosity makes her the perfect detective. This is very true.
Why? Is he temperamental?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right. Thanks for all your help. Sorry if I disturbed you.
All right, now let's continue to disturb her by wandering around the office and hoping she doesn't notice. Let's see. It's a fish.
Okay if I peek in here?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
Sammy says, all right, but that's me 24/7. Like, second convo with someone, they will trauma dump onto me. It's not too nice to stop them. That's a thing, I guess. Okay, we got a shorthand thing. I always wanted to learn shorthand. Cap has agreed to sell the horse named Smudge. The horse will be removed from the ride on August 3rd. Therefore, it must be replaced immediately. Please find out how much this will cost and when you can deliver it. I need this information by end of day Thursday. Signed, M, who is apparently Marty Glazier from the art department.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
Music just got really dramatic. Hey, Joy, I'm just gonna randomly take a thing out of the files and you won't notice, I'm sure. Can't interact with that yet. I feel like the music is still kind of loud. Excuse me for a moment. Setup.
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement.
Alright. Galaxy Ballroom in Captain's Cove, the world's greatest beachfront ballroom, featuring conductor Shaw Bids and the Nouveau Jersey Shore Orchestra. I love this style. Nice of them to translate their own shorthand. Very, very kind of them, yes. Got nothing interactable there. I actually also unironically like that lamp. Whoop. Captain's Cove, New Jersey, the Galaxy Ballroom and Carousel, Sheldon Rousseau's. These horses don't look super friendly, just saying. Also, can you tell that this is the same artist, probably, who did the dogs in the last game? Like, you can kind of see where it's the same style. Can I interact with any of you? Nope, don't think so. Okay. Got pictures of the ballroom. Definitely not photoshopped. The original Sheldon Rousseau Galaxy Ballroom.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
I'm not sure really how that's irony, but okay. What does that say? Converting the ballroom. Winter of 61 to 62. The haunted house upon completion. Definitely a downgrade if you ask me. I mean, cool fish, but not quite as snazzy as this. Dark Corner, mysterious newspaper. Okay. Lance Huffington is suing Captain's Cove Amusement Park for $1 million as a result of neck injury he allegedly suffered while riding the roller coaster. He's a salesperson at a used car company, was a passenger on the Tidal Terror roller coaster when it suddenly lost power, it slipped backwards, and stopped. He claimed that the sudden stop caused his head to snap backwards, then forwards, and that this whiplash effect caused severe trauma to soft tissue in his neck. If it slid backwards and then stopped, it should snap forward then back. Okay, whatever. The lawsuit seeks compensation for medical costs, pain, and suffering. Police say that no injuries, including Huffington's, were reported at the time of the accident. However, they allege it's not uncommon for whiplash victims to be unaware of their injuries until later. The next day, that's when it hit me. I woke up and couldn't move. The pain was so bad, said Huffington. It's still bad, and the doctors say I might have to wear this neck brace for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to soak anybody. I just want what's fair. The owner of the park, Paula Santos, declined to comment. The park was closed immediately after the incident to allow a thorough inspection of the roller coaster. The cause of the accident has not been determined. A ballroom should be converted into a ballroom-themed haunted house. Yes, I love this idea. Neck being worse the next day is, yeah, that is legit. That part is legit. I can't look at your certificates. We can look at Blast Off in the Night Rocket, only at Captain's Cove.
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
So, it looks like in 83, there were gems found. Mike DeSalle holds up the jewelry he found hidden in the padding of the orbiter. According to Detective Paris, more hidden valuables could turn up at the park. TMA brain rot reel, there it goes. Alright, so let's see if we can sum this up.
Jewels.
Well,
maybe that's what
Nancy
whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
I wish she'd give us a minute. Alright, so one of the rides was turned into this guy's favorite when he found close to $50,000 worth of jewelry hidden in the padding that lines the backrests. He dug it out because he thought it was sticking into his shoulder. Pulled out the offending objects, 3 necklaces, a pearl necklace, and 2 jewel-studded gold bracelets. Fakes just don't sparkle like that, he said. Actually, fakes sometimes sparkle more. Anyway, he took it to the police. Discovered that the jewelry was indeed real. It had been among the items stolen when a thief broke into the safe at the Captain Quarters Hotel 3 years ago. Despite the fact that the man suspected of the theft is currently serving time in the state penitentiary for an unrelated crime, none of the stolen items had ever been found until yesterday. The investigator on that case recalls that the thief made his getaway running through the park. He now suspects that the reason the loot has never turned up is because the thief stashed the jewelry in places throughout the park. For his honesty, the guy who found him receives a $2,000 reward and a lifetime certificate for a room at the captain's quarters. And it's suggested that there might still be stuff here. A fun fair with real buried treasure. Assuming someone had placed rocks in the padding as a joke. Right, yeah, like, yeah, you know, but I mean, look at this guy. he's got a mullet. I'm not expecting too much from him. New Jersey is budget Ohio, says Sammy, so this is accurate. All right, I think that's about all in here. Let's go make an enemy. I love this door. The seahorse on it. All right, we are going to go see Elliot. Let's make an enemy. Who digs into the padding of their seat? Well, he said it felt like it was poking into his arm, so he started... My question is, how did he have time? Like, I don't know if you've ever been on a roller coaster, but they get you off of there pretty darn fast.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Out. And do not come back unless and until Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
Okay.
Oops. But that was fun. Okay, let's go try Ingrid. Hello.
Looking for someone?
Hi.
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me. Ordinarily, I don't do the hands-on work, and I'd be able to shake your hand, Ms.
I'm sorry, Drew. Nancy Drew. I'm helping Ms. Santos
Drew.
discover what's behind these carousel hauntings. Okay if I ask you some questions?
Sure. Oh my. You've got B3 issues.
Okay.
Vitamin B3. Niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
I don't think we're going to say... This is so confrontational. Like, I would never say this to someone in real life.
Thanks for the advice. How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Miss Santos asked me to figure out why weird things have been happening around here lately.
What's to figure out? Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
Sorry for the noise in the background there.
Why would someone steal a carousel horse?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
I probably can ask both of these at some point or another, so
Could
we'll go
I
with this
see
one
the
first.
blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know
Ex-bouncer,
it drives
huh?
him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Well, what happened to be a security guard for a department store?
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
That's nice. Nobody who says that really means
Thanks
it.
for your help.
No big deal.
Adore? Like, that's a strong word. I enjoy my job. I really like my job. I find my job fulfilling. Adore? Adore is not a word I would use. Even for, like, I love my job. I would not say adore. All right, can I poke around while she's here?
Looking for something?
Sorry, bad habit.
Excuse me, I'm just Snoopy. It's fine. Ooh, fancy car. That looks not like a real person, which means it's probably a character. I don't know, it might just be really pixelated, but it kind of looks like computer graphics to me. It's hard to tell. Also, she's ahead of her time. This looks like a succulent. Can I poke around anything over here? Not right now, not with Ingrid here at least. Alright. Let's get out of here and... Oh, no, bad food. Good food. There's no such thing as bad food and good food. All things are good in moderation. Continuing on. The 2000s aesthetic is such nostalgia. I don't want to hear about it. Let's go check out the roller coaster first. See if we can get in here. Uh-oh.
I wonder what the deal is with this red tag.
Also, okay, I think that's water bubbling, that noise, but it sounds like Minecraft lava and immediately put me on edge. I need a micro resistor. Split the current to allow easy soldering of micro resistor once it comes in, says Nick. Krollmeister, that is the Acme of this series. Like, Krollmeister is always the name on different devices. Cullen said the total resistance for the upgrade has to be 50 ohms, 15 ohms, 5. So whoever's hooking it up should hook up. They need to be in series, so I need like 3 of them. Oh, I think I'm missing something. I need a thing for this. I can't interact yet. I need a third one, I'm pretty sure. Alright.
It's locked.
It's locked. Yep, doesn't work. Sammy says unless it has asbestos or something. Okay, come on. Asbestos is like the 60s to 80s. We knew about asbestos by the 2000s. We'll save the hotel or for the carousel for last. Let's go to the Demons of the Deep. Oh look, this is animated. This does not look like a ballroom. Before or after? Like, ugly. Ugly building. Big ugly fish. Excuse me? Why my card no work?
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay. Fine, let's go check out the carousel. No high heels, spurs, or peg legs. Please. Alright, we gotta use our fun card to get in.
Let's go for a spin on the carousel. By the way, you have 4 fun credits left on your card. Enjoy the ride. Ha ha.
Har har. Oh, I don't get to control this.
The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight.
I do
And
need to get
don't
this
forget
brass
try
ring,
for
though.
the brass ring.
Yeehaw! Here comes the brass ring.
I
Get
grab it?
ready. Gotcha!
Haha! And I didn't fall off and die, which is possible. The one thing I don't like about carousels is how short the ride usually
Here
is.
it comes again. Missed.
Ah. And then it's gonna get me off of here. And take me outside. But what if I wanted to poke around? Oh, I guess I can poke around without actually scanning the card. So I can look at the one. Moonglow is the one that I rode. There's something down here. Uh-oh, that's where it was probably removed. The rotating graphics must have been such a step up from the slideshow the first time. Yeah, right? Right? Oh, I found a door. This carousel was created by Rolf Kessler in 1914. Ooh, can I get in there? No, my key card does not work. Oh, there's another one here. I don't think it works on anything. I think I have to go take it to Ingrid and be like, hey, the card doesn't work. Can you let me in? I love how the debris is still in place after a ride. Yeah. Well, I mean, you did see the guy who is responsible for security around here. Does he look like somebody who's going to be coming in and cleaning up screws? Alright, so let's go back and talk to Ingrid, see if we can get our card fixed. Hi, Ingrid.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster, but the access card reader doesn't work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'd love to do it for you. Give me the parts and let me go poke around with the electronic bits that I've definitely never handled before.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery.
No, it's just
all you have to do is
electronics.
follow the schematic inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place.
I don't think your park liability covers this, but okay.
Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like.
Cool.
When
I
you're
love
all
me a
done,
handbook.
remove the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the reader.
Oh, okay, there's no power, so maybe
That's
that makes
not my
it better.
cell phone. It must be yours. Are you gonna answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So,
Genuinely,
once you get
more
that
people should
tool
do
from
that.
Elliot, you should be all set.
But
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
her one singular set of pliers out of this entire workshop, she's got one pair.
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
Niacin to you as well. All right, back to, what was it, the roller coaster? This guy says one of my mutuals is putting a Warden main tagged John in their... Remy did not get the message. Putting a Warden name tag John in their archives with mechanical assistance to recall through the intense noise, or Martins. That's fun. The eyes on the octopus, yeah. Nope, it's not what I wanted. Go back. Yep. I find that way too fun. Okay, that's moving on. Octopode. When she said niacin, I just said namaste. Yeah, it's similar vibes, right? I'm just going to start saying that to people like, niacin. With the little bow and everything, like very respectfully. Niacin. Alright, let's figure this thing out. What am I supposed to do now? I feel like I'm supposed to solder these in place. But I guess maybe this isn't a puzzle, it's just a task. So we'll go back to Harlan, tell him he can turn it on, and then we'll be able to actually access it. And yes, the whale is very cursed.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Hi.
I'm afraid I got off on the wrong foot with Elliot. I spilled paint all over something he'd been working on.
Ooh, not good.
Not
the guy's
good.
already about a month behind in his work.
Any idea why he's so far behind?
He's a procrastinator. Doesn't really like to work, so he does whatever he can to avoid it. Puts things off till the last minute. Me, I get stuff done right away. You do too, I'll bet.
Is he in danger of losing his job?
Way I hear
So
it,
nosy.
if he
Who
doesn't
asks
get caught
that?
up like fast, he's gonna be waving bye-bye like soon.
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
I am gonna go get him. The problem is I don't think he's gonna talk to me until Joy tells him to. Which means I probably have to go to Joy first, but I don't think I can tell Joy that he won't talk to me until I talk to him. It's a thing.
Haven't heard from Joy yet. Out.
See. Fine, cranky boy. I'll trek all the way across the park. Oh, and Joy's not here. Of course she's not.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that. Over here, on top of the cabinet.
It's Grumpot.
Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew.
Digital representations of your voice and image have been entered into my memory circuits. Nancy Drew.
What are you, some kind of security system?
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
I receive and process video and audio input and make
It's an easy bake oven.
pre-programmed verbal responses.
What's a magnificent memory machine?
It is my turn to ask a question. Nancy Drew,
Snarky
why
robot.
are you here when Joy is not?
Elliot Chen is kind of upset with me. I need to write her a note to call him.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
Why did you call yourself a memory machine?
Responding to the non-Joy
I am a
entity
non-Joy
is an
entity.
unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
So let's see what we can figure out here. This is an easy bake oven with like a phonograph Victrola speaker. There's bicycle handle sticking out the top. I think the dome thing, is one of those games that has like the lights inside, kind of like it's not Hungry Hippo. It's the one that you like hit the buttons and the dice bounce around. It's got like flashlights for eyes. This looks like maybe a transistor radio. Pipes for arms and golf clubs for legs. I love it. I was expecting you to say, it's truck month. We went to a ball game last night. And season opener for one of the local games.
I should leave a note for Joy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And they did this parade with all of the team members, one by one, in trucks, in like this carousel around the field. These giant Silverado trucks. It was so slow, so long.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
While you were occupied, gruff stuff. Oh look, that's one of the dogs. That's one of the dogs from the last case. I don't know what that is. Candies? I think it's candies. Can we look at the calendar? I want to see the calendar. I want to see what's on her calendar. She's not here. We should be able to snoop now. Though Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine might tattle on us. Maybe there's nothing to snoop. There may be nothing to snoop. Oh. Nope. Nothing to snoop. Okay. I mean, there are things to snoop. That's always the sad thing, right? Like, there's stuff you could click on, but you can't. Alright. Let's check out Midway Games. Oh, okay, we get a phone call now.
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
I may have seen them. What are they about?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole that carousel horse, because there were jewels hidden inside it.
My thoughts exactly. I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
All right, let's see what we can do over here. So, can't click that way. There's, I think this is this throwing beanbags game. You gotta throw them through the hoops. And there's Captain's Cove. What is this one? Let's find out what this one is. Where's my fun pass?
You're about to play Swimmer's Itch. You have 3 fun credits left on your card. Your mission is to get the swimmer to the beach.
Alright, move the swimmer from right to left by clicking on the swimmer or on the obstacles in the swimmer's way. Don't like that sound. Vertical objects move up and down. Okay. Oh, I know what this puzzle is. So there are certain puzzles that will often show up in different games. And this is one of them. Let's go medium for starters. So, we have to move like this there, and this there, and then boop, there she goes. Okay, and then it gets a lot harder very quickly. So, we go here, that, and I have to do it before the weather gets bad. So there's a bit of a timer there. Sliding block puzzles, they are my favorite. Honestly, I love these. I'm not always that good at them, but I do love them. I win! These terrifying laughing birds. And I got a seahorse token. Keep that.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's out of order.
Eloquent says, I just remember the hardest one from a Professor Layton game that took me hours. Yeah, some of them get a lot harder. Can I? Okay, I can't interact with that. Prize-o-matic. I can get things. So let's see. I have a seahorse token. I can immediately purchase this and only this. What? Oh, I have to select the prize first. Do you guys ever play with these? Chinese yo-yo. Paper yo-yo. Aha! That will be a useful tool. A secret tool that will help us later. Let's see if Joy has talked to Elliot yet.
Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you.
I love his voice.
Concern that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago?
I would listen to this man tell me bedtime stories. I don't want to give him information. I just want information.
Yes. Do you by any chance know what happened to the man who pulled off that heist?
He died in prison about a year ago. I never did figure out where he stashed the rest of the loot. Although I'm still convinced it's somewhere in that amusement park.
Could he have told somebody else where he stashed it? Like a cellmate or something?
Sure, that's possible. I see what you're getting at. That carousel horse may have been stolen because he told somebody he'd stashed some loot inside it. I'll tell you what, the thief's name was Chaz Dunning. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
Sammy says I'd listen to his podcast. Yeah, listen to him tell a podcast about, like, old cases that he investigated. Back in the summer of '65.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Ditto. Hi. You're not going to yell at me this time?
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
Hey.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
These things happen. So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
He's so cool.
What do you think caused the roller coaster accident?
That was no accident. It was sabotage.
Sabotage.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm pulling your leg, that's why. Come on. What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Nobody likes Ingrid very much, do they?
The way I hear it, the shutdown is a good thing. For you, at least.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
I will say, in a post-2020 world, them talking so much about the shutdown is ever so slightly triggering.
Why do you say that?
Dude is way too eager to make my business his business, that's all.
Oh, well then you're not going to like me at all, sir.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great, thanks. I'll let you get back to work.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Can I nosy about in here at all? Okay.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
No clue what I need those for, but okay. Screws and bolts, adhesives, hinges, lots of paint.
I can use this to measure.
Cool. I don't know what I need to measure, but okay. Ooh, books. Bookshelves are always good.
Mind if I look at this?
No, go right ahead.
A book on carousels. Cool.
Eloquent says, I love how she's just taking all sorts of bits because she's used to needing random stuff later. I mean, honestly, though, kind of same. Like, I just pick up random crap all the time, carry it around my pockets until I inevitably throw it away because I never actually do solve mysteries and need it. All right, so we got information here about carousels, talking about how they were popular in the late 1800s, early in the 1930s. The Great Depression kind of put the end to that. Distinct styles, Coney Island, Philadelphia. Some carvers carved only the heads and let craftsmen carve the rest of the horse. Fantastic factoid, the horse on the outside, just in front of the chariot on the carousel, is called the lead horse. This horse is usually the biggest and most exquisitely carved horse on the carousel. Most horses that are mounted on permanent carousels have tails made of real horsehair. I don't think that's true anymore, but it might have been at one point. All right, we got some stuff about Rolf Kessler. Rolf Kessler's work might disagree that these other people were the best. Driven by dark moods and odd convictions, Kessler worked by himself, creating carousels on a freelance basis. Some people found the intense expressions of Kessler's creations a little too realistic. A carousel horse was carved out of many pieces of wood that were held together with glue and small dowels, never nails because they would rust. A horse's leg could be made out of as many as 6 pieces of wood. The carousels I've seen have all had solid hair. Yeah, me too, Eloquent. I think they've always... To be honest, I think most of the ones that I've been on have been plastic, so that's the thing. Relatively simple. There's kind of a breakdown of what they look like uncarved. Side of the horse that faced out and was seen by the public was called its romance side. Since it was the most visible side, it usually included much more detail than the inner side. History of the carousel. You guys can screen cap this in the VOD if you want to read through all of it. I love that in the 20th century people rode them for the cool breeze by the thrill of going so fast, 7 miles an hour. I got their names. Foxfire. Menagerie figures such as tigers, dogs, giraffes, and even frogs were found alongside the horses in the late 19th century, but by the 20s they were on the way out because carousel makers realized that many children were frightened of them and preferred to ride the horses. Band organ. So this gives us information about the band organ, which we'll probably have to go find out. So these games will also often give you a lot of just very interesting informational stuff. I'm not going to read through it here on the stream, but this is very fun. And if you read fast, you can read while I'm just clicking through. Horse face just as scary as tiger face. Sammy says the only exception to that was a few years back, but they made it from streamers. That's actually kind of cool too, yeah. All right, I think that's the end of that. Any other books? Piece of paper? Doesn't look like it. There's a lot of first aid kits. I hope that's not a...
Wow, a lathe.
Yeah, I think this game was my first introduction to the concept of a lathe. I know I get to use that later. Bro, I just want to look. Can I take a saw? I would like to take a saw, please. Fine. Alright. Got the soldering gun. Let's go finally fix this thing. Alright, well, let me move it, because I don't think it will. So I think I just have to solder in place here now. Oh, this is probably the part where I'm messing up. I don't think this is legit.
Uh-oh!
According to Ingrid, you not only fried that particular card reader, but you short-circuited the entire system. She says it'll take days to repair the damage, maybe even weeks.
Oops, guess I really blew it, as it were.
I'm not in the mood for lame jokes, Nancy, nor am I in the mood for paying for any more of your mistakes. So guess what? You're off the case.
Oops. Alright, well, let's second chance this. Okay, it has to be... Well, can I reset it? Or am I stuck with what I did? I can't undo? Oh wait, I bet I can do this. Magic removal. Alright, let's take all of these out. What? Uh-oh. I think it's having problems saving. Oh no. Oh no, and I haven't saved. I think it's gonna crash. Oh, it crashed and I haven't saved. No, when I hit the second chance, I literally thought I should save. And I didn't. She says like Nancy Drew didn't warn her. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see how quickly we can go through this. Unless there's chance. No. Okay, it's not. Okay.
Welcome to my latest case.
Maybe.
Welcome to my latest case.
Okay.
Dear Ned, well, here I am at Captain's Cove Amusement Park.
Some of these, it'll let you click
to figure out what's behind all the weird things that have been
chat
happening here
as
lately.
we go through this.
First, a horse just disappeared off the carousel one night. Then a little later, the carousel started spinning around all by itself in the dead of night, as if it was haunted or something. And then last week, the roller coaster suddenly stopped in mid-ride for no apparent reason. Nobody was seriously hurt, but the park was shut down until the city knows for sure what caused the accident. I'm here because Paula Santos, the park's owner, is a friend of Dad's. She's putting me up at the Captain's Quarters Hotel, which is next to the park. I'm supposed to head over there right now and meet with a security guard named Harlan Bishop. I hope I don't let Paula down. Wish me luck. Ever yours, Nancy. P.S. There's a rumor going around that the park is cursed. Creepy, huh?
Okay. So this time, we're going to poke around as little as possible. We've already looked at all the things, so I don't think there's anything I need here. We can just go straight to the park.
Will the young lady who just entered...
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you
these older
are or you're
games
one
don't let me
determined
just, like,
gatecrasher.
click
If you think
through
I'm
and
Nancy Drew,
speedrun.
you're right.
That's a relief. It's too early in the day to go sicking the cops on anybody. I'm Harlan Bishop.
Must be pretty boring around here with the park closed.
Not really. In fact, I begged Miss Santos to keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
So you're not intimidated by all this curse stuff?
Somebody swiped a horse off a carousel and now it's malfunctioning. The police don't think it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy or some such gobbledygook.
Who's Ingrid?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown too.
Come on,
she's
talk
the
faster,
park's
Harlan.
chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Where can I find her?
First things first. You won't be meeting her or Elliot Chen, the park's art director, until after you go see the park's bookkeeper, Joy Trent. Miss Santos's orders. Joy pays all the bills, so she knows pretty much everything that's going on. Plus, she'll give you an access card. Miss Santos wants you to have the run of the place.
Then I guess I'll go meet Joy.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the Midway. Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kinda joyless.
I get the same answer no matter which
you
way I
might
choose
want to
that.
have some fun while you're here. Of course, she's a newbie too, like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park.
Right.
I put an X where Joy's office is.
I'll see you around.
Go
Come back
get
and
'em.
get the other information later as I need it. Oh, I can't do anything now. Okay, and I'm going to be overly paranoid since this has crashed once. We're going to go ahead and save this. And do that every so often so that we don't lose our progress. Alright.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you.
Yeah, I probably
Have you
do
been
have
out
to watch the
park?
video, but we
Yes,
can go
I
back and get that
have.
information
I
later.
forgot to tell you, all the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action, but please, take a good look at the roller coaster even if you can't ride it.
First chance I get.
Great. Feel free to inspect the tracks all you want. I'm sure you'll do a better job than the police. They looked around for 5 minutes, then left. Said as long as the insurance company was going to investigate, why should they?
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me as often as you like. My phone's on and with me 24/7. Oh, and one more thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Hey, Joy.
Hello. Are you Nancy?
Yes, I am. You're Joy?
Joy
just picking the
Trent.
shortest
Sorry about
answers.
the mess. So, I'm supposed to give you an access card.
Yes, Ms. Santos wants me to have the run of the park.
You're wasting your time, you know.
Excuse me?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing to do with any of this curse garbage.
Are you saying she did have something to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired. Besides, nobody's
It's a
been
trauma
hurt,
dump again.
except that glorified con artist who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffington. And the truth is, Paula offered me this
Also,
job
that
because
sentence
she
is
knew I
weirdly
needed
structured.
the money. And I'm not entirely
Maybe
ungrateful.
it should be that
My
con
father
artist,
died
Lance
recently.
Huffington,
His
who claims
estate
his
is
neck
in
got injured.
bankruptcy. He used to be co-owner of the park.
Joy is cute.
2 years ago, he suffered a huge financial setback,
actually looks a little
and he
bit
had to sell
like my
his share
sister.
to Paula. When he died 2 months ago, he was flat broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from
Nancy's
you?
uncomfortable
Here you
with
go.
conversation
That
too.
should get you into all the private areas of the park. But if you run into problems, don't come to me. Ask the chief engineer, Ingrid Corey. Her office is by the haunted house. The only other people in the park right now are Harlan Bishop and the art director, Elliot Chen. His studio is right by the treasure
Trying to
chest
figure out what's
souvenir
going on with
shop.
her colors,
But
though.
try not to bug him.
Does he not like to be disturbed?
He's behind in his work and needs to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case about it. Well, I think you have everything, so if you'll excuse me.
Oh, right.
Sammy has ready.
Thanks
Posture
for all
check.
your
Everybody
help.
sit up straight.
Sorry if I
Crack
disturbed
your back.
you.
Oh, stretch. Thank you, Sammy. I did need that. I was definitely shrimping at my desk here. All right. We're going to go ahead and look at this so that we can...
Maybe I should give Detective Paris a call.
He looks so sleepy. We can tell Paula that we've read it.
Hidden
later.
jewels. Maybe that's what whoever stole that carousel horse was after. Jewels from that heist.
Must be a fancy jacket. Or potentially animated layers on top of each other wrong. Or 2000s fashion, also possible. Oh, let's go ahead and pick up the clue thing in here.
Okay if I peek in here?
Go ahead and look around. Excuse all the clutter. I'm still trying to get this place organized.
Looks like stenography. It's a memo about one of the carousel horses being sold. I wonder which horse.
Oh, we probably need this information too.
The haunted house used to be a ballroom. How's that for irony?
I still don't see how it's ironic. Like, irony would be like if, I don't know, the ghost of a dancer was haunting it or something. Let's go make Elliot mad. Actually, I wonder if we can avoid that. Let's try and avoid making Elliot mad.
Looking for someone?
Let's not go to him until we're told to go to him.
If you're Ingrid Corey, not anymore.
That's me.
You think
Ordinarily,
Nancy
I don't
thinks
do the
ballrooms
hands-on
are
work,
too
and I'd be able to
unhaunted
shake
of
your hand,
niceness?
Ms.
I think I got what you're saying. Let's see. Can I ask you some questions?
My name's Nancy Drew. Ms. Santos asked me to do an
It's always
informal
funny to get a posture
investigation
check
of the
while I'm
roller
standing,
coaster
this guy.
accident, and why are you looking at me like that?
I feel like my posture is
You've
almost
got
worse when I'm
B3
standing than when I'm
issues.
sitting.
Okay.
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're low. Nothing that some natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
That
Thanks
does
for
sound
the
tasty.
advice. How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up. I've held the supervisory position for the last 10 months.
Do you have any idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel, and now
This
the park is
outfit
cursed.
looks like my style in college. Minus the belt, but like, heck, this kind of looks like my style now, to be honest.
So you think this cursed thing is real?
The man who carved the horses, Kessler, he said if they were ever separated, bad luck would follow. And it has.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I also know it drives him nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
Don't think any of this is information I
Thanks
need right
for your
now.
help.
Remember, niacin.
So, let's see. Was I supposed to... Oh, I got that. Okay. Let's go try this. See that it's broken. My key won't work. Weird. There's stuff going on in here. Let's go back and ask Ingrid about it.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
I'd like to take a closer look at the roller coaster,
Yes,
but
save
the
often.
access
I will
card
after
reader
this
doesn't
conversation.
work. It's got this red tag on it.
Right. I was in the process of upgrading its main circuitry board. I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I finish here. Unless you'd like to do it for me.
I'm game, but needless to say, I've never done it before.
It's not exactly brain surgery.
Tank in the
All
background.
you have
the
to
green
do is
tank
follow
looks
the
like it's got a
schematic
face.
inside the reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place. Which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook
I think
put
I'm probably
together.
still going to make him
If you
mad the
have
first time I
questions about
open the door.
park-related electronics, it'll answer
We'll
them.
find out.
Keep it as long as you like. When you're all done, remove the red tag and take it to Harlan.
I don't know, last
That
time
way
I did
he'll
this,
know
the
it's safe to
universe
turn the power
imploded and I
back
had to
onto the
reset.
reader.
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours. Are you going to answer it?
No, that would be rude. I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than 2 open eyes.
Oh, so wise. Alright. Save. Yes. My game has been saved. Alright. I wonder if her call is plot. Very possibly. Let's go talk to Elliot.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take
Oh,
your time.
We're still gonna knock it over.
Uh-oh.
Out.
I
And do
love
not
his
come
face.
back unless and until Joy Trent calls me.
He just looks so disgusted when he turns around. Like, how
Okay.
dare you? Alright, let's go talk to Joy. Joy's not going to be there, so we have to leave the note. We'll talk to the memory machine.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said
He's covered
that.
in motion blur.
Over here, on top of the cabinet. Keep going. Over here. Please identify yourself.
I'm a detective named Nancy Drew, and you are?
I am
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
I receive and process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Who programmed you?
It is my turn to ask a question. Nancy Drew, why are you here when Joy is not?
As a matter of fact, I need to leave a message for her.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello? Miles? I guess it means he's not going to talk to me anymore.
Miles' voice sounds so strained when not echoing. Yeah, it sounds like somebody decided that the robot needed to talk like this all the time.
I can use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
This is pre-Siri, so, you know. We were planning for the future. Imagining a future. Alright, let's go see if she's talked to him already.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look at. They're in a frame on the wall.
Why were they framed?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of jewels that had been stolen in a heist years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove.
You're welcome.
The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Same as the new Now Eat.
Has anyone else ever found anything?
Not that I know of. But then there's a lot of dishonest people out there. Somebody else may have found something and just never reported it. Anyway, I called the detective that was in charge of the investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right. Goodbye,
Putting on
Paula.
more chapstick. I don't need it. It's just a nervous habit at this point. All right. We will save. This. Save. Yes. Okay. Music did a weird thing there. Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy, busy, busy.
What?
Sorry, can't talk. Busy, busy, busy.
Okay, so clearly Joy has not had a chance to talk to him yet. What can we do? Let's do the midway game thing. Okay, we're going to talk to the detective.
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago?
Yes. Do you by any chance know what happened to the man who pulled off that heist?
He died in prison about a year ago. I never did figure out where he stashed the rest of the loot. Although I'm still convinced it's somewhere in that amusement park.
Could he have told somebody else where he stashed it? Like a cellmate or something?
Sure, that's possible. I see what you're getting at. That carousel horse may have been stolen because he told somebody he'd stashed some loot inside it. I'll tell you what, the thief's name was Chaz Dunning. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody
Probably short for
confided
Charles.
in before he died.
Charles Dunning
was
is much less
recently
interesting
released.
than Chaz Dunning.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto.
Ditto. Alright. We need to... I'm getting paranoid. Alright. Let's play this thing real quick. So that we can get our little... Zuper.
Welcome to Swimmer's Itch. You have 4 fun credits left on your card, by the way. Now, get the swimmer to the beach.
Hellcat says, wow, I'm talking like a character in these games now. Glorp, glorp, glorp. Let's go with hard mode. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, right off the bat, it's harder. Which makes sense, I guess. The gloopy noise of water, stock sounds, and rotating image on static background. It's so 2000. Because it is 2000s. That's why it's so 2000. How can I get... I might lose this one. I was too overeager. I think I've got myself all locked up. Oop, maybe not. I need to get... I need to get one of these sharks out of the way. This. There. Nope, that doesn't work either. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Move toxic down so you can move oil further away. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nope, I did that backwards though. There we go. Whew. Ooh, we got Krakens on this one. Let's see that. That goes there. That goes there. Up. Over. Nope, that does look good. That, however. Oh wait, maybe that. Get you over there. That down, and that there. I'm basically back where I started. Almost had it. Almost had it, and then I ruined it. Okay, let's try. Oh no. I need to get these moved. Oh wait. Does that help? This needs to not be here, that's the problem. I'm gonna lose this one. I'll have to spend more of my fun points or whatever. Ah, almost there. Yes! Oh, skin in my teeth. Skin in my teeth. Okay. This one looks deceptively simple. There's no way it's actually that easy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Boom. Okay, that one was easier. Whew, okay. There we go. Seagull's laughing at me. It's great. Get this. Go get our floopy-doop. Hello, I would like my floopy-doop, please. I don't know what these are actually called. Alright. Has that been enough time for Joy to call Elliot?
Well, Miss Destructo returns.
I'm really sorry about what happened before.
These things happen.
The sound effects were so
I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
Do you have any idea who stole that horse off the carousel?
Somebody who's into junk.
So the horse wasn't valuable? Not even as an antique?
Nope.
Ingrid said you have her soldering gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
You bet. Here you go. Been meaning to return it to her, but I've been a little busy.
Great. Thanks.
And
I'll
we'll
let you get back to work.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Gosh, jerk. Go ahead and pick up this while we're here.
Could I have some of these tissue strips?
Be my guest.
He just really wants this out of his hair. Alright. We're gonna save it here. That was passive aggressive, right? Alright, let's see if we can do this properly this time.
This takes an employee access card.
I'm gonna read the instructions. The resistors are in parallel. Push button. 75 volt. No, wait, VAC. Card reader. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to actually understand that. 15 ohms. They said that the microresistor will give 5 ohms of resistance. Whoever's hooking them up should hook up the resistors in series. I don't actually understand what that means. I do know that... This needs to go here. Eloquent says, I feel like that thanks a lot was genuine, but with the annoyance leaking into the voice unintentionally. But maybe I'm just projecting, as someone who has trouble controlling their voice when emotional. Very possibly, too. Very possible. Okay, so we need to do these if... These are each 5. And it's connecting... to here? You're saying in series, so like it only connects once per thing. But these don't go to there. Make sure it's in one line with no splits. The thing is, it does split here, and there's no way of... So maybe it's just like that. And there. It's not going in parallel anywhere. Don't actually understand what you mean by that. Well, let's do this. Top and bottom could easily connect. Possibly. Alright, let's try this.
That's not right.
Oh good, it didn't explode this time. Okay. So I guess one of these has to connect all the way through here?
That's still not right. Still not right.
Trying to figure out how. Eloquent is trying very hard to help me. I do not understand what was being typed there.
Try again. That's still not right.
Oh, Nancy, don't get impatient with me. Oh. We're gonna crash again. However, hopefully, because we saved it this time. Some of these old games are buggy. And playing on a much newer computer, it's a thing. Fortunately, though, hopefully, good deal. Good deal. Okay. Going to look at this. So there is a site called UHS Hints, Universal Hint System, that gives you just hints. It doesn't give you the answer, it gives you hints as you go along. So the first one is, you should have the soldering gun. Okay, I'm there. I've got that. Touch the red tag. Okay, it's opened up. I've got that. Circuit board seems missing a part. We already got that. We got that good. Okay, we don't need that. No need to worry too much about whether the wiring needs to be in series or in parallel. And don't worry too much about the actual diagram either, though you can compare it to the circuits on the circuit board and see that they match. The main thing to learn from the schematic is, what does the total resistance for the upgrade need to be? Well, I know it's 15. The stripes are supposed to tell me? I am not understanding what this means, but I'm gonna remove everything that I've got here. Maybe if I just make everything... Let's just try connecting like 2 of them at a time. So get that all the way through. And this one, which connects to there. Because I think these mean different things, right? I think they're different counts. I think if I look at this, it's telling me the macro gives me 5. So do I do connect there, and then this one, and then this one?
There, that looks right.
Alright, I did it. I still don't know how I did it, but I did it. And my chat disconnected at some point when I was looking at that. So now...
Oops, no power.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to refresh my Twitch here because it's crashed apparently. Do 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 do. Ooh, Kevin and Caitlin are alive. They're so cool. All right, chat. Now save. Yeah, good call. All right, you get the tag. Thank you. Well, let's go to Harlan. I used to listen to a radio drama called Adventures in Odyssey, and there was a detective whose name was Harlow Doyle, and every time I talk to Harlan, he doesn't remind me of Harlow Doyle at all, but the name does,
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Fine.
What did you mean when you said you were a newbie?
I've only worked here for a couple of weeks. I figured staying on while the park was closed would help me get up to speed on all the equipment and such.
I see you have a security camera trained on the carousel. Does that mean you got the theft of that carousel horse on tape?
We didn't start monitoring the carousel until after the theft, but we do have one of those so-called hauntings on tape. Want to see it?
Possibly. Gosh, that's a good movie.
That'd be great.
I got the tape right here, all queued up.
He's got so much delight. Got the tape right here, all queued up.
They weren't real impressed.
I think that static is sketch.
There's no sound, on the tape at least. The band organ started up when the carousel
also, I
did.
love the
Stayed
mermaid
on for
horses.
about 30 seconds, then stopped.
It's not hippogriffs, that's the flying ones. Hippocampus. It's hippocampus. Your face, sir. You're just staring.
Have you tried to prove your screwed up wiring theory?
I ain't no cop.
I
but
ain't
now
no
that you're
cop.
here, maybe you can prove it for me.
I need to stop repeating these lines.
Could you turn the power back on to the card reader outside the roller coaster? It's all fixed. Here's the tag.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and you'll be all set.
Where did you work before you came
Sign
here?
of a radio signal blasting
I
through?
worked
That's a good one.
in a store.
Or an edited tape.
Department store. You know, as a security guard. In Flemington.
Yeah,
Not
I know you
around
were a
here.
bouncer, buddy. Why are you, like, a bouncer isn't an embarrassing job. Why are you so shady about it?
I'll see you around.
Go get 'em.
Go get 'em. I was thinking edited tape, but radio signal could also be of a thing and would probably make more sense. All right. Finally, we can go see the Title of Terror with his rolling-eyed octopus. If it explodes. Yes! Right. Shark. Squid. That is not what a squid looks like. That is cursed.
This looks like one of Joy's.
It's a pencil, Nancy. Keep saving now that we're back. That is a squid? Yeah, you're right. I'll probably save after each conversation because this kind of stuff is.
Ow!
Uh-oh.
I'm trapped.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna die.
To get my foot loose, I need to switch the track somehow. Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Oh, seriously?
Now I can turn the power on and see if these are properly. Try again.
You were electrocuted?
Oops.
That's what Harlan said must have happened. I was out cold when he found me.
Murder attempt
Have
already?
you blundering around the park getting into accidents, Nancy. My insurance rates are high enough. In other words, you're
Let's see if
off
it
the
crashes
case.
again when I have the second chance.
Ow!
Okay, we're gonna
I'm
save
trapped.
like immediately.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I have control.
To get my foot loose.
Alright. We're going to do it this way though. We're gonna go ahead and do this as a new save. And we're gonna do we'll just do Carousel 2.
I need to switch the track somehow.
Okay, do we have a
Looks like I
clue,
have to
possibly?
reconnect these wires.
Let's just try going straight across.
Now I can turn the power on and see if these are proper. Try again.
Okay, turn the power off. Let's just brute force it.
That's not right.
Okay. Do this one here. This one here. This one here.
That's still not right.
Okay. Switch these two. Okay. I'm gonna live. Also, love your shoes, Nancy. Hi, Sharky. Yep. Definitely almost died. Saving one on a time travel puzzle. I'm gonna save over that because, I'm paranoid now. It's like, save again. Alright. Now the question is, who tried to kill me and leave a giant red handprint? Also, can I look at the kitty? There's a kitty on the bulletin board. I would like to see the cat, please. I would like to see the child. Are there any clues? Anything I can investigate? Can I look at the track? Apparently not. Got nothing. Carousel 2 is the most recent. What, red hand kitty? Yeah. Would love that ride if it exists. It'd be cool, right? Alright, who should I go tell about this? Joy? Let's go confront Joy about her pencil, apparently.
Need something?
Do you by any chance know how to read shorthand?
Sorry, sure don't.
Do you ever talk to the other people who are working during the shutdown?
I'm not very good at socializing. I couldn't even tell you what any of them look like, quite frankly. I go to work, I go home. That's pretty much my life.
Oh, that sounds awful, Joy. Coming from a major extrovert, that sounds terrible, but I'm sure you enjoy it quite a lot.
Someone activated the roller coaster while I was standing on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
Really? Are you sure it was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a switch or something.
Excuse me, victim blaming? In my Nancy Drew game? I don't think so.
I don't think so. It happened right after I picked up this pencil.
That looks like one of mine. But
hey,
I didn't leave it there.
Huh?
I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly proves I'm guilty of something.
I did not accuse you.
While you were gone, the Nancy Drew entity came in here and snooped.
I literally did not.
You were snooping around in here?
Well, I was leaving you a note, you know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
Well, that's because I knew where the clue was that I wanted.
All right, I was snooping. And now if you don't mind answering a question for me, what is that?
My father was a frustrated inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study.
That thing.
In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to
Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Oh dear. I think my neighbor is using their garbage disposal.
Does he do anything else besides blabber?
My father said he invented Miles in order to reacquaint me with my childhood. It always bothered him that I was never as happy-go-lucky as he was. What am I, Miles?
Joy Trent is a party-pooping stick in the mud.
So my father
Thanks,
programmed
Dad.
him with a bunch of riddles designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my childhood.
Eloquent says, I love her and she has a pet robot with a personality. I want to believe she's innocent. I will tell you the truth. I don't actually remember who the villain in this game is. I do not remember for this particular one.
What a wonderful gift.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood. My mother died when I was 4.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that in probably 80% of the Nancy Drew games, so Nancy's backstory is that her mother died when she was very young. That's canon from the books. And in many of these games, Nancy will run into somebody who also lost their mother very young, and they will bond over it. Like, this is just a thing that happens a lot in this universe. They must be living in, like, the Disney universe where the moms always pass away.
My mother died when I was really young, too. Maybe I could help you.
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck?
Oh, what the heck?
Okay, Miles, let's hear the first riddle.
Here is the first riddle. Listen carefully. To be told a truth long since put away, bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Sounds like a quarter to me.
I knew it would be a waste of time.
4-bit day, 4 quarters. Give him a quarter.
Maybe it'll ring a bell with somebody else. I'll ask around.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
You're so melancholy. Melancholy. In metrosity. All right. Where shall we go next? Let's, now that our key card works, let's go snoop around in the carousel. Oh, I don't think I actually saw this in this particular playthrough. Oh, it still doesn't work, huh? Oh, it doesn't work here either. Interdusting. no. Yep. Navigation sometimes is ticklish. Oh, is it possible that my card doesn't work on anything except for that right now? Let's try the... Oh, okay, we get a phone call.
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know Chaz Dunning?
Great, let's hear it.
Okay. Before he died, he got to be real good buddies with his cellmate at New Jersey State Prison. And his cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you have any idea what he looks like?
Dark hair, medium build, clean-shaven, heavy Jersey accent. Like I said, I'm still in the process of making calls. I just thought I'd let you know what I had so far.
Thanks, Detective. You've been a big help.
Who have we met who has a heavy Jersey accent and a medium build, and hair can be dyed? Okay, yeah, we need to get our permissions updated, which I believe is a Ingrid thing.
It's locked.
Uh-oh. Interesting. Okay, let's go try Harlan then. Is it like the end of the day or something? Should we be not here? Harlan Bishop. I don't know if it says anything. Counter surveillance. Concealed wall pug transmitters. ICU surveillance. Here we go. What does this say? Does it say 2002? I guess it's 2002. You're looking for the code since it is highlighted 101190. Ooh, let's check. Can I push anything? Ooh, what's this? Can I push a button?
I need a tape.
I need a tape. I know where I can probably find one. And it's right here. Alright, well let's try that thing. So let's do... I never had any else for these. 1 0 1 1 9 0. Ha ha ha! That worked. Genius. He's got a picture of a little kid in there. Appointments. Haircut.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
2 for 1 but at Bonanza Burger. Gosh, we gotta get there on Friday. Also, dude, what did you spill on this? This is disgusting. It looks like you sneezed coffee. Deodorant, tool brush, or toolbox hairbrush. It's like a novel, maybe. Giant shoes, giant mug of coffee, and a tape. Alright, children, so this is what is called a VHS tape. It's what we had before streaming services. And it goes in like this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get that keyed. Our car, I mean.
It looks like Harlan's been spying on Ingrid.
0726. 0726. 0726. I can remember that.
I better put this back where I found it.
0726. Thank you, Sammy. Call a guy with no explanation how you got their number? Yeah, absolutely. Just casually put that back. I didn't rewind it, so let's hope he doesn't pay attention to these things like Blockbuster did. Alright, let's go try this again. 0726. Boop. That was the most cheerful little beep. I love that.
Call LH about results. LH. Lance Huffington, maybe?
I mean, great guess. I definitely would have... I'm going to have so many phone numbers to call. Hadn't done that in a while. Got a teacup game and everything. Oh, ooh. Shiny.
Wow, that's one expensive watch.
Holy Toledo, that paid in cash. Make a lot being the engineer for an amusement park, apparently. Fontainebleau. See Fontainebleau watch. I don't think there's any... We have her phone number. I don't think we'll need it, but we do have her phone number now. Can I see anything else back there? Nope. How about the computer? Can I snoop around the computer? I already looked at that. Rolodex? Nope. Man, these phones. We still have a phone that looks like that in the back office of my workplace. Can't do anything with the drawers. What about the work area? Can I mess with any of this yet? Nope. But the fact that I can point that direction tells me I probably can later, so... Okay, I don't think there's anything else here right now. Alright. Let's do this. Let me think. What have we not souped around in yet? Midway, can I get back here yet?
Oh, looks like it's out of order.
Okay, so this is going to be a task. I have to come back here and fix this at one point or another. But I can't do that just yet. Okay, let's go back to our hotel and make some phone calls. Okay, we need to make some phone calls. Who are we talking to? Directory. Nope, I don't want that. Sure, let's call Louis G. Louis G.
State Board of Parole, Louis Guerra's office.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole, Louis Guerra's office.
Is Mr. Guerra a parole officer?
That's correct. But he's out of the office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
She would not be able to tell me that, so.
Yes, please. Would you have him call Nancy Drew?
Concerning?
Harlan Bishop. I believe he's a client of Mr. Guerra's.
Is Harlan up to something he shouldn't be?
I'm not sure yet. Would you happen to know what prison he was in?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is 523-555-4399.
Convenient
That's
that
my
I have it
cell
right
phone.
there on my
He
phone.
can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
I should do that with my
Thank
phone.
you.
That'd be easier than remembering it. Okay. Alright, let's try... Oh, we can call the Hardy Boys. We can call home. Oh, can I talk to my dad in this one? Can I call Carson? I love Carson Drew.
Hi, no one can
not
take
too
your call
bad.
right now except Togo. And since he's
Togo's
forbidden
the
to
dog.
answer the phone because he gets slobber all over it, I'm afraid you're going to have to leave a message.
I didn't even leave a message? Come on. Alright, let's try calling this LH person who's probably Lance Huffington.
Talk to me.
Yes, hi. Is this Lance Huffington?
You betcha. Who's this?
Oh,
Well,
flirty.
I'm Nancy Drew. I work with Ingrid Corey. I'm kind
She's
of her
like
unofficial
17. Leave her
assistant
alone.
here at the park. She tells me everything.
Oh, yeah?
Ew. I really don't like him. I really do not like him. He's so
She asked
slimy.
me to call you for a status report.
Exactly,
Everything's
Sammy.
great. Her plan worked. I'm glad she shared it with me. Life's good. At least it will be when the trial's over and the settlement's in the bank. Whoa, speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm due in court. What'd you say your name was?
Nancy.
Well, Nancy, next time you call me, you could very well be talking to a multi-millionaire. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't like him at all. But I do kind of want to start answering my phone with, talk to me. I'm going to do that at work. I'll answer the library phone with just, talk to me. That won't go over poorly at all. Alright, is there anybody else in here that we're supposed to talk to? We can call Paula Santos back. Actually, maybe we should give her a status update. Is that a thing we can do? It's very sus.
Paula Santos.
Hi, Paula.
Nancy, what's going on?
What can you tell me about the people working at the park during the shutdown?
I frankly don't know any of my employees that well. I'm a very hands-off kind of boss. I believe in hiring the best, then stepping aside and letting them do their best.
Now that's called kind of being lazy, actually.
Can you tell me anything about any of them?
Well, let's see. Ingrid Corey is extremely competent and has no problems managing the maintenance staff. Although...
She seems to have some pretty expensive tastes.
Exactly. But to each his or her own. So, where was I? There's Harlan Bishop, very conscientious. Elliot Chen, very talented, but a very slow worker. And Joy Trent, very, well, Joy is hard to describe.
I understand you and her father used to be business partners.
I've yet to meet a man who was as terrific with people and as horrible with money as Daryl Trent was. He stayed afloat for 30 years on sheer charisma, I swear.
What happened to him?
His bad investments caught up with him. He sold everything he could, but still wound up drowning in debt. Till one day in bankruptcy court, he just keeled over and died of a heart attack.
How sad.
It was very sad. He was in way over his head, but there was nothing anybody could do. He would have just taken anyone who tried to help him down with him.
That's very compassionate viewpoint, Paula.
When will the insurance company be sending someone out to investigate the roller coaster accident?
Every time I call, I get the same thing. Someone will be out soon. Which is why I'd really like you to take a look, Nancy. No telling when they'll get around to it.
So here's a funny thing. I almost think that Nancy and Paula are voiced by the same person. I think Nancy is being voiced by her talking up here like this, while Paula is down here like this. I think it might be the same actress.
I'm afraid I've discovered something kind of disturbing about Harlan.
What, that he's an ex-con? I know.
You do?
It was the first thing out of his mouth when he
Don't
applied
those sound
for
like the same
job.
voices?
He said being an outstanding security guard would prove to everyone once and for all that he's gone straight.
I also found out that he used a security camera to get the code to Ingrid's work area.
To be fair,
and
so did I.
he fits the description of the jewel thief's cellmate that Detective Paris gave me.
Oh, now that's disturbing. But I'm still going to give Harlan the benefit of the doubt until I have good reason not to. I appreciate your bringing this to my attention, though.
I found some notes that were written in shorthand. Would you happen to know any stenographers?
No. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever even met a stenographer. Now that we're in the computer age, stenography has pretty much become extinct.
We're in the computer age, we say, from this phone.
I'll be in touch.
You'd better.
Alright. I think I will need this later. Oh, this would have been more information than I needed from the book about the thing. This tells me that... I needed this earlier. I wouldn't have had to guess. I could have just looked at this. I am the dumb. Oh, we have a dress code. Neat, clean, friendly, clean jumpsuits. Good personal hygiene. That's a decent dress code. Using safety goggles while working on the lathe. Red tags. Soldering. Cool. I think all of that's information we already had. Don't need. Should be good to go. It was a long convo? Yeah, you are correct. That is a wise move. Save. Yes, Lanny Minella is fantastic, and I love her. She also played the Leviathan. Oh, spoilers. The Leviathan at the end of Subnautica. And when that thing started talking, and I was like, hang on, wait a second. Now, in the last game and then in the upcoming one, they have changed the voice actress. It's a much younger person. I mean, Lanny is like 30s, 40s when she's doing this game. And they decided her voice was too old for Nancy Drew. And most of the fandom is not super a fan. Not necessarily of the fact that they changed voice actresses. We kind of get that that was possibly necessary. But the girl they picked, I don't know anything about her. She's probably super nice, but she annoyed me. I just found her rather obnoxious. So I think there's supposed to be a different one for the next upcoming game, and I'm hoping that it's better. Let's see if Joy's around again. Yay! Can I
Any
talk to
luck
you?
with the riddle?
I'm still working on it.
Need something?
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I really appreciate your help.
That's right. I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about the riddle yet. Maybe we should see if Ingrid's around. Ingrid seems like somebody who might know about riddles.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
Okay, we have a lot of conversation to have here. Let's settle in.
Any idea why someone would steal a horse off a carousel?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
Could I see the blueprints of the roller coaster so you can show me exactly where on the track it stopped?
I've looked all over for those blueprints and can't find them anywhere. I'm sure one of the other engineers knows where they are, but I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
How well do you know Elliot Chen?
Just cut her off, it's fine.
But I've noticed he has a very strange aura. Very dark around the edges.
Dark aura.
Odd for an artist. But then, it's nowhere near as dark as Joy's. Her aura's a mess.
Are you kidding me? Most artists I know would definitely have a dark aura.
Why do you think that is?
She's hiding something. And she's hiding from something. Something very big and very dark.
Exactly.
Plus, she eats way too many carbs.
It's almost all artists, yeah.
To say nothing of pencils.
Excuse me, carbs are good. Hi, hello.
This is going to sound like a really odd question, but if someone asked you to get him the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you do?
Same thing any normal person would do. Ask him what the heck he was talking about.
Right. I got your soldering gun from Elliot and fixed that card reader. Does he borrow your tools a lot?
Very rarely. He's not exactly a mechanical genius.
Oh, shade. Shade.
Do you mind having to work during the shutdown?
Not a bit. Keeping those card readers functioning is practically a full-time job all by itself. Plus, I happen to adore my job.
I understand that you know the man who got hurt in that roller coaster accident, Lance Huffington?
I've talked to him. I don't really know him.
How did you meet him?
Look, what are you getting at?
Just wondering if you're in cahoots.
I was just wondering if maybe you and he are in cahoots.
Are you suggesting that he and I planned the accident? He gets on the coaster, I shut off the power, he cries whiplash and gives me half of whatever he gets from the lawsuit? Interesting theory. Unfortunately, it's totally wrong. I called him to tell him to rub his neck 3 times a day with witch hazel and lavender. If his neck is really injured, that will cure it. Why are you so eager to accuse me of something?
No, Ingrid, I am all for, like, naturopathic remedies and stuff if they make you feel better. But, like, if you have whiplash, you need to go to a doctor. You don't just rub witch hazel and lavender on it. That'll just make you smell real good and probably exfoliate you.
Because you seem to have a lot of money, far more than the park pays you. I can't help but wonder where it's coming from.
Nancy, you're so gutsy.
I have been making money on the side, but it's not what you think. I've been helping someone design a roller coaster. I even let him borrow the blueprints for our coaster, so he could study them, not steal them. I kept it secret because it could be construed as conflict of interest. This guy knows I'm taking a risk, so he pays me very well. Now, your turn. It's obvious that you've been nosing around in here. How did you get in?
So, giving blueprints from one roller coaster to somebody else, I feel like that's not just conflict of interest. That could possibly border into, like, corporate espionage. Like, probably someplace like this wouldn't matter that much. But, like, if you worked at Disney and you gave somebody the, I don't know why it censored that, Sammy. Sammy says, she looks like the gal who would sell essential oils for an amputated leg. Yeah, probably. If you worked at Disney and you gave somebody the plans for a ride, like, that you would not probably just be fired, you'd be sued and possibly in jail. 'Cause Mouse comes after people like that.
Well, it seems that one of the security guards has been doing a little extracurricular surveillance work.
Harlan. I knew it bugged him that this place was off limits, but spying on me? That guy's got a real problem. As for you, I'd appreciate it if you would kindly remove your niacin deficient little self from my office. I have work to do.
Wow, what an insult. Your niacin deficient self. Fine, I'll go eat some peanut butter. And I'm gonna save because I really don't want to have that conversation again. Gosh, have you ever met one of those people who's like super into the essential oils things, that when it was a big high craze, I mean it still kind of is, but when it was really, really bad a few years ago, she had one dialogue option that, yeah, but she cut me off. She won't let me talk to her for a minute, for at least a little bit. I went to one of these, like, here, come sit in somebody's living room for an hour so that you can get a lecture on the oils, so that, you know, it's like a MLM, you know, kind of thing. And this lady was so funny because she just kept, it was so funny. She kept referring to them as the oils, capital T, capital O, the oils can help with this. The oils can help with that. The oils. It's like, the oils, huh? So now my sister and I just always call it the oils. Sammy says, I'll reply with that from now on. Fine, I'll go eat some peanut butter. All right, let's try Elliot. There's a lot of talking in this game.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
I suddenly like you a lot better than I have.
Before, you said the horse that was stolen off the carousel was junk. But Ingrid said that carousel horses can be very valuable.
Well, when they're the original horses, they can be valuable, yes, but I was talking about the one that was stolen. It was not an original. Around 20 years ago, somebody bought one of the horses off the carousel. The guy who owned the park back then commissioned some hack to replace it.
Oh.
And that's the horse that was stolen. The replacement?
Papyrus font. Oh, Sammy, I just shuddered.
The fact that the park is shut down must be kind of a relief for you.
You mean because I'm behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't helping me get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I arranged for the park to be shut down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Do you see much of the other people who are working during the shutdown? Like Joy Trent or that security guard, Harlan Bishop?
Nah. Joy Trent, she's like invisible even when she's visible, if you get my drift. And that rent-a-cop, I've got no desire to see anything of him.
Did you two have some kind of run-in?
What, like a fight or something? How could we? He's one of the nicest, friendliest, most helpful guys I've ever met. Totally creeps me out.
I like this dude. I really do. We would be friends in real life.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. If I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
I don't know. Skiz has enough of a random
riddles.
Funny
okay,
bit.
Let's see. Silvery remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters. Quarters. Captain's quarters, maybe?
What about the word day?
Captain's quarters day. Day, spelled D-A-E, as in Sunday. That's it. There's this fantastic sundae you can get only at the hotel. They call it a fun day. It's been their specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir spoon. Silvery, as in spoon, get it?
Uh-huh, there we go.
Elliot, you're a genius.
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you must.
Mood. All right. I think... Let's go back to the hotel. We'll go ahead and get our ice... Oh, you can see people in there. We'll go ahead and order some room service. He sounded so sad that I only had one riddle. Right? Right? He wanted more.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my cousin Amber. She took the week off on account of the amusement park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Is this offensive,
Actually,
Sammy?
I have a cell phone.
Good. Use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm not sure how to get you one. So, Ms. Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew?
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
Too bad I can't escort Elliot to Joy, give her a friend, and get all the riddles done in one conversation. They'd be good for each other, wouldn't they? They should be friends. They would be good for each other. She could just sit in his office and do her work, and like silently, and he could, you know, do like the body doubling thing and randomly talk to her, and she could just go, and he would be happy, and she would be happy. It'd be great.
I heard that there's a sundae called a fun day that I can only get at this hotel. Could I order one?
2,480 calories worth of sheer heaven plus one official fun day souvenir spoon coming right up. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks a lot.
2,400.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That's like a whole day's worth of calories. Sounds delicious. I'll take 2.
Oh, that was so good.
That was a lot of ice cream. What does that say? New Jersey, USA. All right. I think that I'm going to go ahead and end there. I keep wanting to go into F5 and like look at myself, and you can't do that. You can't do that in this game. However, what I am going to do is we're going to save, and we're going to change this to take spoon to Miles, and that's where we're going to pick up next time. Spoon acquired. Spoon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, Alt-Tab out of here. And guys, it's been fun hanging out. I'm going to go get dinner because I am starving like Marvin. Friday, I'm not sure what's going on Friday because I believe Lee's going to be out of town. So not really sure what might be going on Friday. We might have some fun with somebody on Edge. Guys, I still haven't been back on Edge since I got home. I'll probably do that tonight. We might do some of the zombie stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It might be random. I might decide we're not streaming on Friday. Who knows? Everything's up in the air. We're loosey-goosey like that. Either way, I will see you guys soon. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your wake cycle. And thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast. And I'll see you later. Bye.